I came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise, to fly.
What up? It's your boy E.T. Welcome to another edition of Thank God It's Monday. All right, look, I'm off the script. This is off the script. Don't nobody record this. Don't share this with nobody. This between me and you, all right? I got to take it to another level. Look, we're not doing no principles this week, all right? I'm not doing no principles, man. I'm like one of them teachers that's teaching. And sometimes in the class you realize you need to take a time out. You need to stop because everybody's not getting the lesson. All right, so this is this one about, all right? Because a lot of y'all, you think that by watching this, you watch the principles, you just apply the principles and like magic, it's gonna work. All right, and I gotta share something with you. You gotta, listen to me, you gotta think, all right? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, all right? Stop tripping, stop tripping, start thinking, all right? You gotta change your mindset. I told you before, if you keep doing what you've always done, you're gonna keep getting what you've always gotten. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. You can't expect to apply the principles without changing your mindset. All right, listen to what I'm saying. You cannot expect to change your life. You cannot expect to change your outcomes without changing your thinking, all right? I got too many people just eat, what's the principles? It's not about principle one, push yourself. It's not about push yourself until something happen. Push yourself again. That's not what it's about, all right? It's about changing your mindset, changing the way you think, because if you keep thinking the way you were thinking last year, the year before, what's gonna happen is you're gonna keep getting the same results. You can change your behavior, but it's not until you change your mindset that your life begins to change, all right? So remember what I said. It's not about just the principles. You have to change your mindset, all right? So if there, I just want to give you the big idea. What this whole thing is about from the time we started TGIM, you have to be your biggest advocate. All right, listen to what I'm saying. Like, you got to advocate for yourself like nobody else can. All right, so because there are people like, I'm reading, E.T., my mama don't support me. E.T., my daddy ain't there. E.T., I just got fired from my job. E.T., I applied for a scholarship, I didn't get it. Listen to me, you are your greatest advocate. It's not about what other people are doing for you or not doing for you. It's about what you're doing for yourself. And as long as you're putting in the work, as long as you're putting in the effort, baby, it's going to change. All right, all of this, I'm getting tired, I need to quit. What should I do? Listen to me. If you don't advocate for yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never become or do what you're supposed to do. It might take 2 years, it might take 5 years, it might take 10 years. All right, I don't know. All right, so listen to me. I got to tell you a personal story because I want to keep it real with you. All right, but before I do that, I want you to know this. There's some things you can outsource, there's some things you can't outsource. There are pieces of your dream. There are part of your dream, your reality, that you can't outsource to other people. You can't contract out. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Get what I'm trying to tell you. It's some stuff you just can't outsource. There's some things you're going to have to do for yourself. All right? There's some parts of your dream, your realities, your goals that you're not going to be able to get anybody else's help. You're going to have to use your mind, your heart, and your hands. I'm going to say it again. There's some things you can contract out. There's some sort of stuff you can outsource. Some stuff is not going to happen without your thoughts, your mind, without your heart, your willingness to keep going when you don't feel like it, your hands, doing it for yourself. I think it was Oprah Winfrey, I'm not 100% sure, but there's a quote that they say she said that pray as if everything depends on God, but work as if everything depends on you. I'm going to say it again. Pray as if everything depends on God, some supernatural power that you need, some help that you need to do what you need to do. But work as if everything is on you, baby. You can't count on nobody else. Well, Eric, he told me we were going in this business together. He lied. Well, she told me she was going, and she lied. Listen to me. If your dreams are going to become a reality, you're going to have to put your blood, your sweat, your tears into it. So the first thing I need you to understand is, for real, listen to me. You got to be your biggest advocate. You got to count on you. You got to depend on you. And this ain't no me against the world mentality. This ain't, the more money, the more problems I see. You ain't even got enough money to be having no problems right now, all right? So this is not no victims mentality. This is not me against the world. We're not talking about that. But what we're talking about is a healthy dose of team me. a healthy dose of Team You, that there's certain things in life that you will never accomplish if you don't do it. All right? Some stuff you can't get a cosigner on. Some stuff you got to cosign on your own. All right, so as I wrap this up, because before we go to that next principle, next TGIM, I got something special for you. I just want you to get it. Stop whining, stop complaining, stop tripping, all right? And just man up. It was Lena Horne that said, it's not the weight that troubles you. It's not the burden of success that troubles you. It's not the weight that troubles you. It's the way you carrying it. So you got to carry it differently, all right? So about a year ago, man, I'm like, for real, I'm going through it. I'm not ready to quit. I'm not discouraged. I'm not ready to give up. But I had this little challenge. Here was my challenge. I'm saying, my dreams. And now when I talk about my dreams, I'm not talking about no ride. I drive a 2000 Suburban, all right? And I can afford 80% of the cars that's on the lot. It's not an ET thing. I'm not trying to buy a bigger house. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, like, my students. I got a girl who was a 4.0 student, both semesters. She couldn't come back the next year. Why? Because she didn't have the money financially. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When I talk about my dreams, I'm talking about putting kids through college, who handling their business, buying computers, buying books for my babies when they get to school, so they're not in the third week of class or the fourth week of class without their books and they can't do well. I'm talking about helping people get their passports and travel across the country. We're not dealing with ET blowing up, all right? And so I'm struggling because I'm looking at people who they spending thousands, blown up millions, blowing up thousands on alcohol, thousands of dollars on parties. And I'm like, come on, can I be honest with you? I'm like, Father, what's the deal? I'm trying to do this thing. I'm trying to make more money so I can be a blessing to people. We buying equipment so we can do TGIM. I want a tour bus so we can travel across the country. I want to make the kind of money I can go in the inner city schools and don't charge a dime for these schools that don't have money and still speak to my kids, still inspire. Right? And I'm going to tell you what happened. So I go to God with all of this, and I'm like, Father, I'm struggling. I don't see why I'm not blowing up. I don't see what's going on. It's about a year ago, right? And so I hear a voice tell me, Eric, you got the bomb story. I've allowed you to go from homeless, from high school dropout, PhD, traveling across the country speaking. Son, I've done so much for you. Now watch this now. You got to hear what I'm saying. God showed me. I gave you the story. I mapped this thing out, right? But what I'm not going to do for you is I'm not going to write your book for you. I gave you the story, but I'm not going to write it for you. Now, you can make millions, son, and do everything you want to do, everything you ever dreamed about doing, accomplish everything you've ever wanted to accomplish. I've given you everything. I've given you supporters. I got people that back you. I got people who've been asking you about the book, and you ain't even finished the book. 3-4 years ago, every time you see somebody asking you, when you going to finish the book, son? So if you would finish the book, stop talking, stop asking me questions, stop whining, stop complaining. If you would write the book, I will open up doors for you, son. I will put you in places. I will place you in miracle territory. I will do things for you, son. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here wasting my energy crying, wondering, I'm looking at somebody else. Why they blowing up? Why is it not happening for me when I should have been writing my book? Let me tell you something. The editors are working on it right now. I got individuals calling me right now saying, we want to buy 200. When you come to this college, we want you in the bookstore. We want you in this class. We want you to lecture about your book in this particular class. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So I'm out of here. You don't need to be listening to me no more. Right now, you need to go talk to yourself. You need to find out, what am I not doing that I'm supposed to be doing? What are my weaknesses? What areas do I have in my life right now that are hindering me from blowing up? Not what scholarship didn't I get? My mama don't support me. My daddy don't support me. The school didn't do what they said they're going to do. My business partner lied to me. No, we're not talking about that right now. We talk about the man in the mirror right now, because there ain't nothing you can do about none of the stuff I just mentioned. There's no way you can change those people's minds, those people's attitudes, the way those people treat you. But who you can change is yourself. And so instead of spending all that energy on what you can't, focusing on what you cannot change, you need to focus on what you can change. Your boy E.T. ain't talking no more. The book is done, right? September, first week of September is my prayer, my birthday. The book will be out. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And I'm going to go to a whole other level because I stopped talking about it. I stopped whining and complaining. And I start doing something about it. So you're your biggest advocate. You are the CEO of you. You are the CFO of you. You are the accountant. You're your biggest cheerleader. You're your biggest fan. Everything you need to be successful is right inside of you. So go get your inheritance. Stop talking about it and go get it. Yo, it's your boy E.T. Listen to me, man. I love you. I know we're doing something totally different today, but I want you to get focused. It's like this camera right here. Carl, do me a favor. This is an expensive camera. Carl, take this camera out of focus for me for a quick second. take this camera out of focus. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. This camera is an explosive camera. This camera can do all kind of stuff. Take pictures, do videos, Nikon, whatever it is. This sucker on a whole level. The lens, this camera is very expensive, all right? It is a powerful tool, but right now it's out of focus. It's about to get back in focus. I'm telling you the same thing about your life, that you got everything you need like this camera, but your problem is you out of focus. You focusing on the wrong thing at the wrong time. You need to get focused on you and not nobody else. And once you get focused on you, I promise you, the rest of your life is going to be the best of your life. It's your boy E.T. I'm out.